the Steely Dan sessions. I was just as curious as a friggin' gnat on the wall. Some of the recordings you did with them were so amazingly captured. Babylon Sisters, and if you don't know the song, do yourself a favor. Get a good stereo hookup somewhere. I don't care if you got to go visit a friend, and just put that thing under headphones, and you'll be in heaven. It's such a beautiful piece of work. I think everyone should be tied to a chair and made to listen to that tune for 6 months straight, right? Because the pocket is so infectious. So he says, well, I want to tell you, working with Steely Dan was always a super treat, but you still had to know when to speak and when not to speak. So let's think about the two guys that run Steely Dan. Egos? You think they had any egos?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's like, hey, I'm a perfectionist. Chuck Rainey played bass. He's a perfectionist. Paul Griffin played keys. He's not on the planet anymore, but he was a perfectionist. Everybody that played on those sessions was a perfectionist. That's what they, Steely Dan, asked for. So when you want to know something, and he's speaking about Steely Dan here, when you want to know something, and so you put these people together, you got to understand, you got to give them some leeway. And when it came down to them being perfectionist about what they wanted was a feel. The notes themselves, how it was played, when it was played. There's not a machine on this earth that can do that, okay? Doesn't mean that they won't quantize something that's just a hair funny. They may leave it funny on purpose. Doesn't mean that they won't auto-tune, although Steely Dan really wasn't into that method. You know, a lot of people are now, so everything sounds the same. It's perfect, it's perfect, it's perfect, it's boring. You with me?
Yep.
Okay. Leaving hair on it is not a bad thing if you're talking about art. Make sense? All right. This young lady, anybody recognize this young lady, Sheila Gonzales? Yeah? There you go. Anybody know the name Frank Zappa?
Yeah.
All right. Zappa Plays Zappa is Dweezil Zappa's band, right? She plays keyboards very well. She plays bari sax, tenor sax, alto sax, soprano sax, clarinet, flute, sings, percussion, and arranges. And she's a wizard at every single one of them. So her first statement is, versatility is everything. She makes a very nice living at it. She's the only second remaining original member of Zappa Plays Zappa. Why do you think that is? She makes Dweezil's life easy. He can count on her being there. She's easy to work with. She's professional. She's always prepared. She's always on time, and she never offends anybody or burns any bridges. So her other statement is, it's important as musicians to recognize the privilege we have to be able to do what we do for a living. Let me ponder on that just for a second. That's what this whole thing's about. If you want to be in the arts, man, please come in. We need talent. We need smart kids. We need pushback. We need people that go, no, I'm going to do it this way. We need guts. But more than anything, we need humility. Okay, so if you are not humble every time you touch your instrument, or every time you perform, or in front of people, or exchanging an idea about the music business, you're missing everything. It's all about being humble, that we get the privilege of doing it. Make sense? All right, that's Sheila. Sierra Hull. Who knows about Sierra Hull?